Hello, folks. This is K.W. Wayne with Detroit Tiger Talk. Today, we're going to talk about the idea of what the Tigers are going to do from this point in the season until the end of the year. There are three teams, the Rays, the Yankees, and Boston. And those three teams are at the top. And I would say that as things are going right now, one of them would probably represent the American League. There are three teams at the bottom. You've got the Athletics, you got the Angels, and you've got the Royals. Although the Royals are kind of starting to make a bit of a move. They're back in the wild card race, I think, by about 9 right now. So they have a chance possibly to come back. Now, if you remember, a lot of the pundits at the beginning of the year said that Detroit and the Royals would be the top two teams in the division. Of course, it's been upside down because the other three teams have been the ones that have been at the top. But now we've got 9 teams in the middle. That's very interesting because 3 of the playoff positions are going to go to those 9 teams unless the Royals can make it back into the race. Then it could wind up becoming a 10-team race. It's going to be very interesting, though, to see what the Tigers do. They're 1 game out in the wild card race, and they're 3.5 games back of the White Sox right now. The White Sox are 3 games ahead of the Guardians, who seem to be kind of sliding down, and also the Twins, who are also sliding down. But I think what's ultimately going to happen is that whichever 3 teams are the hottest over the next 7 or 8 weeks are going to be the ones that wind up taking this last 3 positions. It'll be very interesting to see what Detroit can do. Right now, Detroit is probably the hottest team in the American League, and they've been playing lights out. All of a sudden, the offense, which couldn't do anything, is boom! It's really firing on all cylinders. Players who were well under the 200 mark, we call that the Mendoza line. Players that were way down there have all crept up above the 200. The only one that isn't above 200 in the batting average right now would be Outman, but everybody else is making it up. Torkelson is up around 220. You know, he was down in the 170s, 80s, and 90s earlier in the year, so he has really stepped it up, and he is getting somewhat hot. The rest of the players are doing the same thing. The only one right now that's having a hard time adjusting is Max Clark, and that's to be expected. He's only been in the league for a week, but I think he's going to get it figured out. One of the things that he is bringing to the team is a great defense, and he's doing a very good job out there in center field. If you have a good center fielder, you have a good second baseman and a good shortstop and a good catcher, which Detroit has that. They have a good opportunity to defensively really turn this thing on its ear. Now, at first base, you have Torkelson, and he does a good job over there as well. Whoever plays third base is really going to be one of the keys, as well as the two, the left and right field outside positions. Those guys, they're going to be a key as well. It's going to be very interesting to see where Detroit takes this thing. But I still believe they have about a 55% chance of making the playoffs. I think that they can be 3 of those 9 teams that actually make the playoffs. And I'm going to continue to contend that that's the case until they prove the whole thing to be wrong. And if they do, they do. This weekend, you have Montero, you have Job, and you have Melton, who are going to be the three starting pitchers. You just saw last night when Framber Valdez had one of his best outings of the year. 5-hit shutout over 7 innings. He had 5 strikeouts, and he only walked 2 batters. And when he gets that kind of production, he has the ability to be one of the top 10 starters in the league. But what else is very interesting with him is that all of the pitches that force ground balls have been working for him. They're not seeing eye ground balls that get through the infield. They actually get caught. He had a number of double plays in that game, and that helped out a lot too. Finnegan and Hannafy also each pitched an inning, and neither one of them allowed a run. So it was a pretty good showing. It seems like as we move forward, the players have decided, well, we're not going to lean on Skubal, we're not going to lean on Mize, we're going to do it ourselves. And now all of a sudden, you see the guys who are left in the rotation, they're taking it to the other teams. You're seeing the guys in the bullpen taking it to the other teams. You're seeing the offense come alive, and you're going to see the defense also come alive. And that's why I believe that Detroit has a real good opportunity to wind up in the playoffs. And that's why I give them a better chance of making it to the playoffs than to be shut out of the playoffs. And I do believe, as I said a couple of shows ago, they will make it to the ALDS. And I believe, and this is my opinion, that they're going to make it to the championship series this year. They're going to have to play one of the 3, Rays, Yankees, or Red Sox, in order to get past in the championship series. May not happen. This is K.W. Wayne from Detroit Tiger Talk. You have a good one.